like, yeah, that's low-key me. However, I will say, I'll notice, I don't know. I'll notice when I'm sleepy, like when I get dizzy all of a sudden, like I'll get sort of like this, I don't know, this sort of like out of body, this type of feeling that lets me know that like, oh, I should go to bed soon. So far, it hasn't happened yet, so I'm just chilling. It's Sunday, by the way. It's past midnight. 6 a.m. is Sunday. Great that people are getting up like now to get some of their days. Meanwhile, I've stayed up since a while. I mean, part of the reason why I'm probably not like sleepy tired right now is because I took a nap. Like I think like around a 2-hour nap, and I think I ended up waking up at like 5-6 p.m. after that nap. And also because I just spent the entirety of Saturday as kind of like a lazy, chill type of day. Basically, it was mostly just stay in bed and watch like YouTube animated film documentary type videos. Super interesting. I've been loving watching those lately. Very good videos and informative, so get to also learn more. So, cause like I kind of felt like Saturday was a very much lazy day. I'm like, okay, I'll make it up on Sunday, which is true. Cause on Sunday, I already have an idea of what I have to do, and also cause I know that I have biology homework due Monday by noon, and I normally get it done like Sunday night. Cause I'm not gonna wake up like Monday morning to get it done. I'd rather finish it Sunday night, and then I have physics homework due Tuesday afternoon. And so for at least get it done that way. I'm not like doing it all on Monday evening. But like right now, I took a break as we could tell, but I was working on taking notes for biology lecture. Cause what happened was that the professor doesn't take attendance, and he posts his lectures like after the class. Yeah, lectures are recorded and posted after the class. I love that. So I have not gone to that class in more than 2 weeks at this point. And what I do is that on my own time I watch the recorded lectures and I take notes on it, and that's what I'm doing right now. Like this week, because I had 2 quizzes, I skipped going to the lecture so I can focus on studying for the 2 quizzes I had this week. And so this weekend, what I had to do was watch the 2 videos, which by the way each is an hour 15 minutes. And I have to watch them both and then take notes. And so far I've watched 1 video and I'm about 10 minutes into the 2nd video. So ideally I do want to finish taking notes on it and go to bed, maybe depending on how tired I'm feeling and everything. So at some point the sun will start to come up, which will make it hard for me to sleep. Cause I love me a dark room sleeping environment, not being outside to be it's the light out yet. Alright, the sky is no longer completely dark, just the beginning of the day. I mean, if I had to show on camera, I don't think it was really show, so yeah. I mean, I also end up spending a lot of time dilly-dally and getting off track when I'm doing my work. And sometimes I'll be I don't know, watching the lecture, taking notes on it, right? Then all of a sudden I have a burning question. I'm wait, let me finish this up right now, or wait, let me write this down. Let me write down this idea before I forget, and that's basically where I am right now. As we can see, it's a little past 8 a.m. and since I'm finally done taking my notes, I've decided that I'll go to bed because for one thing, I'm at a point where I'm starting to laugh at everything because it's the late night shenanigans plus giggles, and because I can tell that I'm starting to become sleep deprived. But the sun is basically out since it's 8 a.m. My room isn't well lit yet. The light is coming from my projector and my light over here and that light. Let me show you guys outside. As you can see, it looks like it either rained or it will rain soon. Yeah, I'm about to turn off my lights and get ready to go to bed. It's gonna be hard for me to sleep because the light's already coming in and brightening up the room, and I need a dark sleeping environment in order to really sleep. I'll try my best. Alright, this is how dark my room is once I've turned off all the lights. I'm gonna close my laptop so I can get a real authentic feel. Yeah, so you can see the light seeps in from the bottom of the curtain because the curtain doesn't go all the way down. And while the room isn't, the room lighting isn't too bad actually, but it'll just get brighter as the day goes on. It is 10 p.m. and I am making tea right now. I already have the water, the hot water, and the tea bag in here. I mean, obviously you can't see it because I don't want it to spill. But it's not all the way full because I want to have it space on top to add cold water. I'm trying to get some honey in here because my honey basically solidified from not using it much often. And I'm surprised, oh, now it's going down. I'm surprised that like it hasn't like, really warmed up with, spring weather approaching and everything. But I don't want it to, okay, there we go. I was gonna say that I didn't want the honey to like spill on like my laptop or my pants, but I moved it like over the cup right in time. I like my tea really sweet. And since I'm in the dorm room, I don't have a fridge, so I can't put like dairy in it, and I don't have like powdered milk or coffee mate creamer either. So like whenever I do want tea and I'm in my dorm, I just settle for a usual, oh, got some honey on the side. The honey is grainy, by the way, if you can't tell like the outside of it. It's grainy, but it'll dissolve in the liquid. And what was I saying? Yeah, I think the things I don't have the dairy in my dorm, like whenever I do want tea, which isn't too often, which is kind of sad because I bought like 4 boxes of tea with me, just like not really drink as much as I thought I would. But I especially do drink it when I'm sick, and like right now, which is why I guess segue to like the main topic before I wanted to like actually talk about. I wanted to say that like since I stayed up like really late, slept at 9 a.m. and woke up at about 5 p.m. ish, that really threw off like my body's natural rhythm. And so my stomach kind of hurts, and it's been kind of hurting for the past couple of hours. So I'm like, what would be nice? A nice cup of hot tea. If the honey will come out, that would be nice. I'm hoping that the steam from the cup will hit the honey and it'll make it, go down faster. I tried using like a hair blow dryer so I could heat up the honey so it could, liquefy a bit more and move down faster. That barely worked. I think that this like hot water steam hitting it is working better than hair dryer. Let me show you all the progress I'm making. Yeah, it looks like I might be here for a couple of minutes just trying to squeeze honey into my cup so I can enjoy a nice hot cup of sweet tea. Yeah, basically, staying up late and waking up late through my body's natural rhythm. It's so hard for me to like actually do something relating to schoolwork today. It's Sunday, by the way. But yeah, now I'm trying to work on homework. Biology homework is due at noon tomorrow. And even trying to get a head start on physics homework, which is due Tuesday around noon, which I think I mentioned last night, because I just don't want to stay off at the last minute. Yeah, I don't know what time I'll sleep tonight. I got about 8 hours of sleep, so, yeah, but also because, like, since I woke up late, I woke up at 5 p.m., and, like, now it's, like, 10 p.m., it means I've only been awake for, like 5 hours-ish. Yeah, I'll just go out to my next class, and my first class tomorrow starts at 12:20, so that gives me time to stay up late if I'd like, or at least like ease my way from like whatever time I sleep on the weekends to like having to wake up at a decent time on a school day. I don't want to open up the green part of the lid because then I'll like really just give the honey free control to just like drop itself in the tea, and I don't want that much. Because from what I can see from here, right? Let me put this on my lap. There's like this big glob of like solidified crystallized honey around here, and it looks like it's starting to like come down slowly. But like if I open it, I'm just scared that it'll all like drop at once, and that'll be too much. I gotta say, there have definitely been a few moments, especially when I'm sick, where I just straight up take a spoonful of honey and yeah, just straight up intake a spoonful of honey. Alright, change of plans. I've decided to close it and then give it like a good hard shake that we can like really bring the contents down, and as we can see, it's working because most of the honey is at the bottom. Great. It's still coming out slowly. I guess like slow motion is better than no motion. I've been squeezing honey in here for several minutes. I'm hoping that'll be sweet enough to my liking now, so I'm gonna taste it and hope that I don't burn off my tongue because the water's still close to boiling and I haven't diluted it with cold water yet. I gotta make the tea sweeter than I'd actually like it, so that way when I dilute it with cold water, it'll be to my desired sweetness. It's not sweet enough. Alright, I caved in and I opened it up. I wanted to spill because when I first opened it, it was like really close to the top. I'll just, I don't know, try and use my spoon to scoop some of it in here because I'm tired of squeezing this and not getting that much out of it. So I just have to be really careful not to like drop a humongous glob in here. So I can like somewhat see me try and change the angle. I'll use the other end of the spoon, like this part, to like scoop it in, but because like I've been making constant contact with it, I don't want to use that part. Like I'm thinking about like the germs and like little dust particles and stuff. I'm like, I don't want to put that in my system. I don't really want to shake it vigorously, but I also don't want to pour in too much. Well, it's not as sweet as I'd like it, but it'll suffice. I'm not gonna lie, I just remember that I also have like real granulated sugar nearby as well, but I'll be fine. I'm not gonna add extra sweetness to my tea. I guess it's my sign to reduce the amount of sugar that I am intaking. I am making my second cup of tea, and I also got off the phone with my mom recently. It was a FaceTime call, and she gave me a tip for my honey bunny dilemma. She told me to pour some hot water into the honey so that way like the whole thing can like melt and liquefy more. Which is definitely a good idea. My only problem is that just in case like maybe it changes honey's longevity, because I know that honey never expires. So I'm like, now if I add water to it, can I like possibly introduce like mold or something to it and like change its longevity? But we're about to find out. Besides, I think that we consume a good amount of honey at home. Well, just hoping it doesn't explode or anything, it's starting to like bubble and it's getting warm. I'm also hoping that when I close it to shake it, it doesn't explode. Yeah, I don't want to add too much, but it's always good to add, because it's always good to add too little, because at least you can add more later on rather than adding too much, not knowing how to get rid of the extra. But let's hope that doesn't explode. I mean, since the water has cooled down, okay, I can hear it liquefying a little. I'm gonna open it up to vent. Okay, there wasn't pressure building up anyways, good. So right now I kind of have some honey water, as we can see, like the one that's moving super easily. And then there's still like the crystallized part near the top, also bottom as well. But it's definitely better than nothing. Will definitely help with, you know, no longer having to spend minutes squeezing the bottle over my drink. You see, good progress was made. In fact, the crystallized part just sunk back into it. Okay, this is good. My mom was onto something here. Alright, let's see how much easier it pours. It's basically liquid at this point. See? Easy. There we go. Let me not add too much.